You guys tell me you love these videos and I'm long overdue on them. We are refilling our restaurant kits. Restaurant kits are what I take to the restaurant to keep my kids entertained so I can have a glass of wine or maybe eat dinner, have some conversation with my husband, or join in on the fun. You don't have to use these in the restaurant. You can use them for travel kits, take them in the car, take them to doctor's offices. Lots of you say you even take them to church, any place that you need to wait. I'm gonna explain what these are, how to use them, how to make them in this video. Hey you guys, it's Christina from the Purple Alphabet. This is a Purple Alphabet favorite. They are restaurant kits or take-along kits or travel kits or activity kits, whatever you want to call it. I think I've named them every single thing. I like to take mine to the restaurant because that's where we use them most, but I have been known to take them to other places like friends' houses or even a doctor's offices when I know it's going to be a long wait. These are great because I have a few rules to use with them. The first rule is they can only use these things when we go out to the restaurant. Very important rule. The second rule is that you only take one item out at a time so you don't have a mess everywhere. And then my third rule is if it doesn't fit inside this box, it doesn't go with us. It seems to solve all of our problems. Now about these boxes, I like to use these boxes. I get them for $1.50 at Daiso Japan, but not everybody has a Daiso Japan near them. They do sell them on Amazon. They are more expensive. I'm gonna let you know right now, but you don't have to use this box, you guys. Use what you have at home. Find another box. Find a book bag. Use something that you already are not using. You know what I mean. And use that instead. I just like this one because it has a hardcover so they can write on it in the car. They can carry it because it has a handle and it just clips closed to keep everything inside. And I just kind of like the size of it. This little box is in my Amazon store along with some ideas from some past restaurant kit videos. And I'll put that link down below. And if you want to see those past restaurant kit videos, you can also find those down below in the description box because I put them all in a playlist. You can get a whole bunch of ideas in there too, especially because I started these when my kids were really little. So if you have a younger kids, mine are now, oh my gosh, we just had a birthday. Mine are now 6 and 8. So a lot of the things in our kits have to do with those ages, but if you need younger ages, I have those in my playlist. Now I'm gonna get right to it and show you what we're putting inside ours. We have 2 kits to fill up today. And as I said before, my children are ages 6 and newly turned 8. And the first thing I do is I kind of empty it because that's what you have to do. I think we're gonna start with the 6-year-old first. So this was her box. And basically what I do is I take out all the contents that are kind of old or boring or she didn't like. And I tell you if they were a hit or not. So already I see here that this looks like it was used by grandma, quite frankly. Some paper that they used to write on. Oh, it looks like they both used it. That was kind of cool. Okay, so these are just lined paper. And I tried putting them in here once, just a few sheets to see if they're interested in. And every time I put them in, they use them. So I like that, but these have been used. So I'm gonna pull those out. I might put some more of those back in. We have our blank books from Target. You guys always hear me talking about these. Whoa, they are filled with stuff too, drawings and whatnot. I think there's only like 2 sheets in here, so I might have to replace that. Even some sight words going on. I love that. This one was a huge hit and I actually put a new one in here since the last time I showed you this on video. So these are word play books, so like a Mad Libs, and they came from the Dollar Tree, so they're $1 each. But what's great about these is that, let me show you here. In the inside, they have the Mad Libs part, right? The regular part where you put in the missing words and it tells you if you need an adjective, a noun, a verb, but they have the inspiration list up here. And so the reason why I like this is because sometimes at this stage when they're learning the parts of speech, they don't know all the adjectives or they don't come to mind or they don't know nouns. So this gives them some ideas to use inside these or to use on the blanks. And I think that's a great transition to regular Mad Libs because they have kind of that word bank to use and it helps them to recognize a noun and an adjective and the difference. I love these. This was a second refill and I can see they haven't used it. They're halfway, yeah. Wow, they're like halfway through this book already. And so this has been like a main thing we've done. So we're gonna keep this for sure. I'm just put that aside. Checkers, this has been in here probably the past 2 videos and it was a magnetic checker game. And my kids have loved this and play with it. And I'm gonna take it out. I'm hesitant to take it out because I know they love it so much, but I could always put it back later and to keep it fresh and new. But this was used regularly with my children and with myself. We played the games together. Great strategy, it's easy. It's magnetic. We never lost the pieces and it fit inside these kits. Love this. It was a win. Kind of affordable thing. But I want to keep it in, but I need the room. We'll see. We'll see if we can put it back in later, but I'm going to take it away for now. Then we have our pins. You can get these at Dollar Tree or Daiso. They are just really great ballpoint pins in different colors so they can write. Probably keep those. And then I have the markers for coloring. Sometimes I use crayon, but I've been using these super tips from the dollar section. No. They're from Dollar Tree, Crayola brand, so I kind of like those, although I think we're missing a color. These were also from the dollar store. They are stencils. They've been here a few times, and I think I'm going to take them out now. They're kind of lost their gleam, so we're going to put these away and bring them out at a later date, but they're just stencils that you could draw with. I put the grid notebook in here just out of curiosity to see if they would go for it. I did a whole video on graph paper and graph paper activities, but I haven't worked with it with my children yet, and so I put it in here to see if anything would happen, and they were curious about it, but still confused. So I'm going to take it out for now and then bring it back at a later date. But that whole video that I did talked about different kinds of activities you can do with these with graph paper, and I didn't quite explain it to my kids. I know, can you believe it? So because of that, I'm going to take it out. We're not quite ready for it yet. Then we have 2 activity books here. This one was from Five Below, and I actually don't think these have been touched at all. No, not one bit. Is this one? I think this one might be half done. This one is half done, almost done. This was a Dollar Tree one. So because this one hasn't been done, I'm going to take it out for now because she might just be overwhelmed. Probably going to leave this one in here. So this is what we're starting off with, the things that I know I want to keep in here for this round. You're going to see a couple of things that are new and a couple of things that I've shown you before in the past. These Learn to Draw books came from the dollar store or Dollar Tree not too long ago. I highly recommend them. They give you step-by-step drawing instructions, plus you can do some tracing on the tracing paper. And so I am going to put probably the dinosaur one in hers. They come in different styles. We have the pets one, we have the bugs and butterflies, and we have zoo animals. But we're going to stick with the dinosaurs for her because she kind of likes dinosaurs. So she has 2 books in here. I also want to put in some more of the writing paper because they seem to like that. And I'm almost running out. I just put a couple sheets in here. 1, 2, 3. I don't put the whole pad because she seems to be enjoying writing her own stories randomly. So gotta go with that, right? So I'll put that in there. And then I wanted to put in another blank book, but I think this time I'm going to stick with a little notepad, and this time in a dinosaur theme because it's cute. So she's used some of this already. I could tear out those pages or keep them in there. Let me see. Yeah, I think I'm just going to tear out these pages so it feels fresh and new. Okay, so we got a brand new fresh start on this little notebook. Definitely keeping that wordplay book in here because this is just amazing. Love that. That goes in there too. And then we have our pens. I have room for some more stuff. I'm thinking I'm going to take an activity out of here. So this is a pro tip, a pro purple alphabet tip for you, and that is to take components of larger games and activities and place them inside these restaurant kits. So this is a kit that came from Lakeshore Learning. It's Match and Sort Language Quickies in the phonics version. Now you guys always ask me about this because it is a good one. I just was at Lakeshore Learning and I saw it on the shelves sold alone. On the website they have them in a whole entire kit, but on their website you can find them if you just search for these terms in just this one box, okay? But what's in here are 8 individual packets. If I can open it up, here we go. And in these 8 individual packets, there's different phonics skill sets here. And so why I like this is because I can take one of these out. Let me see which one I want to do. I think I want to do beginning, middle, and end sounds. I think that'll work for her for now because, yeah, let's do this one. And so inside this little packet are all the little cards to go with the activity, and it's not too much, so it won't be spread all over the table. So we have our main cards, and then we have the other little smaller cards that go with it too for the beginning, middle, and end sounds. And so this way we can just pull this out and have everything together when we do our restaurant kits. So I'm just going to do this one. I'm going to place these aside. There we have one activity. Take components of a larger activity and separate them out. Now if it doesn't come all pre-made like this, you can separate it out with a little baggie or a little container. So just be on the lookout for what's in your house and do it that way. I have been dying to put this inside a restaurant kit for quite some time. I got this way back when I was in Nashville and I was at a new toy store and I thought it was adorable, but I haven't used it yet. So it's a little stamp book. So there's this book that you have with activities inside. It's from Usborne. And then you have your ink and you have your stamps and you use them as you go through the book and you follow the instructions. Like for this one says, fill the pond with tons of bright fish, and it tells you how to make the fish here. And the only reason why I haven't put it in is because it's rather thick, and my rule, as I've said, is that the box has to close. We're gonna try it. So if I rearrange some things, maybe if I take these out, I can fit it in here and it still will close. That's the rule. It has to close, right? Okay, we're still good. So then I can place in my other stuff. Nope, that doesn't fit there. Pens. Okay, the moment of truth. Does it close? Oh, not quite. It's this box right here on top of the markers. I might have to take out the markers. Yeah, that works. Okay, so the markers don't fit, but you know what? The blue is missing. So if I take out just the markers, yeah, there we go. Get a little creative. All right, so there we have her kit. So it's done. Love it. Now, if you guys haven't already subscribed, I'd highly suggest subscribing because I do videos like this and lots of educational activities and ways to learn through play with your kids. And I'd love you to be part of the Purple Alphabet community. And if you are new, so make sure to say hi down below in the comments. If you're not new, I'd love it if you say hi too. As I guys tell you over and over and over again, they are one of the best parts about YouTube is just getting to connect with you guys and to read those comments. All right, so now we're gonna move on to my 8-year-old's box. Let me show you what we had in here. As you can see already, she had her markers. We used this. This was pretty good, actually. She was really into this. This was a dollar fraction board from the Target dollar section, and so you could use this in different ways in demonstrating fractions. It was a huge hit. She liked it and used it several times, and I put a dry erase pen in there too. I'm gonna take it out for this round because I think she's good. She really wasn't into the stencils. She was when I put other ones in there before, but she maybe used them like a handful of times, but we're gonna take those out for now. Then what we have here, oh, we had the My Story. This was actually in my other child's book too, where they color and draw a picture and write a story, and I took them out because they were crowded, but they did both use these. These are from the Dollar Tree. You can get a packet of them for like, you know, 8 for $1, 10 for $1 or something like that, and they're just pre-printed pages. I want to take this out for now, keep her kit fresh. She had a blank book, a unicorn. Oh look, see, she did some of the stencils there in here, and it's pretty empty, so we could reuse that. This was the Draw With Me book that my 6-year-old already went through. My 8-year-old is still doing some stuff in here. So this was a different one also from the Dollar Tree. So she has that. Let's see if she did anything on this book. Nope, same thing. So we're gonna set this aside for now. We'll come back to that. There's another My Story one. And then she had a review activity book similar to my other daughter that hasn't been touched because she was really liking this. Let me see how much of this is done. It was like her goal to do this. This is her second book that I put in here. Yeah, she's already started on that, so she had one too. Here's her blank pages. Here's pages she worked on. And then here are her pens. Oh, and a coloring sheet from the restaurant. So we'll take that out. We're gonna keep her story paper in here along with this blank storybook. And then I'm undecided about all of this stuff only because I have some other things here off camera that I might wanna include. But let me try the stuff off camera first, and then I'll decide if I'm gonna use any of this. So remember I talked about taking parts of larger games and making them smaller. This was given to us in a swag bag from the New York Sweet Sweet. It's called Ubongo, and it's really good. It's really good, you guys. And so we played it last night, and I thought I need to put this in the restaurant kit because she really, really liked it. We have a lot of visual perception and kind of like, it feels like Tetris almost. So you have all these little game pieces. You get your own set of 8 pieces, I believe. And then you have these cards. There's half of them are easy, half of them are hard on the other side. And you kind of race against each other to fill up the squares with your pieces. And she loved it. So I thought, you know what? If she loves it, then we can just use it as a standalone, not as the game, you know, just give her the pieces and let her try to fix the puzzles. And then if we wanted to do a game, we could, but I am going to take just a baggie because this whole box is kind of big. And my 6-year-old wasn't quite ready for it yet. This game is for, I think, 7 and up, but I'm going to take a little baggie. I'm going to take a couple of these cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10 of them. Just 10. And I'm making my own little busy bag. I'm only using the little sandwich baggie because that's what I have right now. And then she's going to need the pieces. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, and a really simple game that she can do by herself. It's about fitting the pieces on the card. So all the spaces are filled. I'm just totally winging this. I don't even know if I have that piece to fit in there. I don't, because I need another one. But you get the idea, right? This one I'll definitely put in my Amazon store because I love it. I think it's great, and they really had fun with it. She's gonna be so surprised to see that in there. And since I had that lined paper in there and then this little storybook, I wanted to put in the Story Starters kind of flip chart. This came from Lakeshore Learning too. It's for grades 1 to 3. It's called Story Starters, and if you see, it's a flip book, right? In 3 different sections. This first section is your setting. So your setting will be an old spooky house, great for Halloween. And you have a character character. This one is a caterpillar. And then you have the plot. And so you have to write a story that includes an old spooky house with a caterpillar and a character finds a magic wand. And so I think this will be great to get her mind working, and because I have those blank sheets in there and then this story one, it just goes hand in hand. It's a little on the thick side, a little thicker than I would like, but it's still gonna fit in here okay. I think. Might be speaking too soon. Let me try and close this baby up real quick. Oh yeah, that's fine. And I wanted to include this game. This game is from Think Fun. They sent it to us a long time ago. It's called Kaleidoscope Puzzle, and it's color mixing logic game. And I like it because it's small, and I've been having it in here for a while. So you have these challenge cards in here that you're supposed to make certain color combinations on. And then you have your pieces that are translucent. I don't know if you can see that, with colors on them. And so you have to layer them so that you match the colors. This is a very challenging game. It's for ages 8 and up, but I think if we do it together as a family, it won't be as scary for her to do. She won't get as frustrated. So I'm gonna slide this back in here and we're gonna try it. She once had this in her kit a while ago, but we didn't ever get to it. And I like that it's small and compact and it fits in here in like a nice little card game. So we're gonna include that one. All right, now I have my leftovers, so I definitely know I'm gonna want my markers and pens. I think I'm gonna be able to keep these 2 books in here. Oh, her wordplay book, we need that one. And we don't need this. So with a little bit of rearranging here, everything fits. And then she even has space for her little notebook. I have a unicorn one for her. She's used this before in her kits. Aw, look at these cute little drawings. Don't you love kid drawings and stories? But there's lots of pages to be used. So I'm just gonna put that back in there. Close it up. Does it fit? It does, and we're good to go. And of course, if you guys, I'm looking at you right at the screen. If you have any ideas to put inside these restaurant kit boxes or these activity boxes or these travel boxes, I need to know about it because I'm always looking for new ideas and I would love to hear what you're putting inside of yours now. So leave me a comment and we'll talk, we'll chat about it. Make sure to click subscribe to see more videos like this. We have the holiday gift guide coming up and you don't want to miss that, so make sure you're subscribed. It's good. Just trust me, it's good. And give me a thumbs up to show your love.